Hi everyone. Ooh, I see people are joining. Exciting. Hi. Hi guys. My name is Sarah. I'm so excited to be here today. We're going to wait a little bit. It's only 2:01. We'll wait a few minutes for some people to join. But in the meantime, maybe I'll do a little introduction about myself. Hi, Sterling. Sterling, nice to meet you. I'm Sarah. I'm a university student at York University. I'm doing good, thanks, Gordon. So I study art, and I'm studying to be an art teacher. So today we're painting. You'll see what we're doing very soon. But for now, we're waiting for some people to join. How are you, Sterling and Gordon? Are you having a good day so far? It's beautiful weather today. Very beautiful. This morning, I went for a beautiful walk with my dog in the forest, and the trees are so colorful right now. I love fall. I love this season because of the colors, and as an artist, it's amazing for me to see. Hi, Angel. Welcome. So I think we're going to start our painting. Well, I'll at least show you. This is the painting that we're going to be making, and it's a fall painting, but it's done using a different technique. So we don't actually need any paintbrushes today. What we need is Q-tips, because we're going to be using a painting technique called Pointillism. And this is basically just using dots. If you can see here, there's a lot of dots on this page, a lot of them. And that's basically what Pointillism is, and it's one of my favorite techniques. But before we start, I have a question for you. Are you doing anything fun this weekend? Because it's Thanksgiving. It's a long weekend. You're watching the Blue Jays game right now. Wow, they play early. I went to the Blue Jays game in the summer, and it was in the nighttime, like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, but it was really fun. It was my first time going. Okay, so shall we get started? I'm going to turn my camera around so we can see how to do this. So, 1 second. You're going to a fall festival? That's awesome. There's one in my town too, a beautiful fall festival. But I'm not sure if I'm going to go because they're not allowed dogs, and my dog goes everywhere with me. So, before we start, let's talk about the supplies that we need. So, the first thing we need is a leaf. I hope everybody has a leaf. If you don't have a leaf, that's fine. I'll show you what else you can do. And the live video ends about 2:40, so we'll be together for some time, but you can come in and out. Right now I'm just talking about the supplies we need. So we need a leaf, we need cotton swabs, a paper or a canvas. This paper is acrylic paint paper, so it's like a canvas. Then you need a plate for putting your paint, and you need your paint. The first step that we're going to do is take your leaf. Hi, Steph. We're starting now, so what we're going to do is get a piece of paper or canvas and your leaf. You're going to put it right in the middle. And I'm going to be using a pencil crayon to trace my leaf, and I'm choosing red. Here's red. You can also use a pencil for this, up to you. Now, I'm going to trace. And it doesn't have to be a perfect tracing. You can just follow the outline of the leaf. So I'm just following the general shape of the leaf. As you can see here, I'm trying to keep it nice and pointy. And watch how I'm moving my hand around to continue tracing. And I don't want the leaf to move because then I'll lose my spot. So I finished. Voila! Look at this. Awesome leaf tracing. I'm going to even make my own little stem. See the little space here? I'm going to add a nice stem. So now, what is the next step? Here's my finished painting. As you can see, I have an outline of a leaf. And what I did from there was I started to mix my paints. And in my painting here, I have red, orange, and yellow. So let's get some red, orange, and yellow paint. Here's my red. Here's my yellow. And I don't actually have orange paint, so I'm going to make my own with yellow and a little bit of red. Just a touch. See? And I mix it. A little bit more. So there you go. We have red, orange, and yellow. Now we're going to start with our painting. So how do we do this? I'll show you. You're going to take 1 Q-tip per color. So since I have red, orange, and yellow, I have 3 Q-tips, okay? And now I'm going to start with red because my outline is red. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Q-tip, I'm going to dip it in the red. And I'm going to start outlining my leaf with dots. So watch this. Dot, 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 dot. Some more paint. Dot, 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 dot. So as you can see, I'm following the shape of the leaf that I just traced with my dots. And I'm going to finish the entire outline of the leaf with these red dots. So I'm going to go all the way around. What's going to happen is once I'm done with this red dots, I'm going to move on to my next color, which is orange. And I'm going to go around these red dots again with the orange. And then when I'm done with the orange, I'm going to do it again with the yellow. And then I'm going to repeat it over and over until we have most of our page filled up. So if you can see, watch how I'm following the shape of the leaf. I'm making sure to get those points. Point, point, point. And this, you'll find that this is a different type of painting. This isn't a painting with a paintbrush, but I love it because since I don't have to worry about painting perfectly, I can have fun with it. And while I'm making these dots, it's kind of relaxing. It's a nice thing to do on an afternoon like today, especially because the fall leaves are so colorful right now, and I really love fall. It's my favorite time of the year. So next, once I've done my red outline, we're going to do some orange. And you're just going to continue with what you started with your red. So you're going to follow the outline of your leaf. Remember to always get those points. See the point of the leaf, the points? You want to follow that with your dots. So I'll show you. Ready? 1, 2, 3, point. 1, 2, 3, point. 1, 2, 3, point. Hi everyone who's just joining. So we're making a fall leaf painting today. This is the end result, and it's done using a technique called Pointillism. So rather than using a paintbrush, we're using Q-tips. And we're following the outline of a leaf that we traced. With the Q-tips, we're making dots. So I have 3 colors set up. I have red, orange, and yellow. And I'm doing a pattern. I'm rotating the colors. So I started with a red outline. Now I'm working on my orange outline. And then once I'm done my orange, I'm almost done here, I'm going to move on to the yellow. Okay, so I just did my orange and yellow. For those of you who are watching, comment down below. Do you like to do art? Or what's your favorite type of activity to do? So you can comment down below if there's anything that you like to do for fun, because maybe we can do that in a live one day. For the month of October, I'm going to be doing art lives. So this week and the next 2 weeks, I'll be doing paintings. But if there's an activity that you like to do, let me know down below, and we can try to do it in November. You like to do art, Sterling? Well, that's perfect. I do too. That's why I chose to do art this month. So as you can see, my outline is done. I did red, orange, and yellow, and now I'm just going to repeat it. So I'm going to repeat it very quickly so that everyone can see, and I'll change the camera position. I'm going to repeat my outlines again one more time, and then I'm going to show you a really cool thing that you can do to fill in the rest of your page. Has anybody gone out so far to see the fall leaves? Does anybody like to go for nature walks in the forest? I know that I do with my dog. We go every morning because, again, the fall leaves are so beautiful and I don't want to miss it because they change color at the end of September and then they just fall off by October, which is so sad. I wish it could stay colorful all year round. So for those of you who are just joining, this is the painting that we're doing. Here you go. And I'm doing it using a painting technique called Pointillism. So I'm using a Q-tip, and I traced a leaf onto my paper, and I'm just following that leaf outline with dots using Q-tips. So I have 3 colors set up. I have red, orange, and yellow, and I'm following my outlines, and I'm rotating the colors. So I'm back onto my red, which is my first color. I'm gonna quickly outline what I can here because I want to show you something really cool you can do to fill in the blank spaces. So the blank spaces would be these corners here. Instead of tracing the leaf outline, you can do a different pattern. I'll show you very shortly. And let's see. Sterling wants to know if we can draw a picture of a turkey. That is awesome. I love that idea. Wow. So if you like turkeys, that is a fall type of theme, so we can definitely incorporate that into one of our lives. I love that idea. If you want, you can join my live with me in the next few weeks. So I have a bunch of live videos coming up, and we can definitely arrange to have you in one of them, okay? And we'll do turkeys, because I actually really like that idea. I already have an idea now in my head. Okay, I'm almost done my outline here, and then I'm going to show you a really fun extra step you can take. Okay, so now that I've done my outline, I've filled up pretty much most of the page here, but I have a lot of empty space in the bottom and the top. And instead of continuing with my leaf outline, I want to switch it up and do something like circles. So if you notice here, I created a circle pattern, and I used those in all four corners. So here, 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 and here. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I'm going to switch my camera around. Okay, so to make a circle, I'm going to start in this corner here. And I'm going to start with a small circle. Now I'm going to go around that circle again with orange. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to repeat my colors. I'm going to rotate them. Red, orange, and yellow. So as you can see, the circle's getting bigger and bigger and bigger as you continue adding colors. So look, here's red. Oh my God, this circle is getting very big. It's almost going to go off the page. I'm going to do a couple more just to fill in that space. Look, the circle is so big that it doesn't even fit anymore on the page. And that's what you want. You want to fill up your space just like that. So let's do it again on the other side. And I'm going to switch the camera around. Oops. Switch it around. That way I can read the messages too. And Sterling wants to know, yes, 100% we can do a live video together. And we can discuss what the details of that will be. We can draw, we can paint. If you give me an idea, I can think of something, and then we can do it together. So I'm just continuing with my dots. Dots, dots, dots. I can give you a preview of what we're going to be doing in the rest of October. So in October, next week, I will not be doing a live, but the week after, I will be doing a live with a painting of stacked pumpkins. So here's some pumpkins. We're going to be painting 3 pumpkins on top of each other. It's going to be a good painting, a very good one. And then closer to Halloween, we have a very spooky painting that is perfect for Halloween. I love Halloween. Like, I love fall, I love Halloween, I love October, September and October. We can draw together for sure. Why don't the people who are watching here, why don't you tell me a bit about yourself? I want to know you. I want to get to know you if you're going to be here on my lives every week. So why don't you tell me your favorite activity and something really cool about you that I should know? So Sterling, what's something that you love to do? And what's something really cool about you that I should know? There's another circle right here. Now I'm going to fill in this space here. And I'm going to do that by creating curved lines, much like these. Do you see? I'm going to fill it in. Curve, curve, curve. Watch this. Sterling says you like to draw. So then you're like me. I love to draw. I love to make art. I'm always making art. Always, always, always. So I'm just finishing up with my empty space, and the way I'm doing that is by creating curved lines in between these two circles. You can do any pattern that you want in these lines, but I'm choosing to do a curved line. And the way I do that is just by dotting like that. So I'm almost done. As you can see, this painting doesn't take too long. It's more of a fun activity that you can do just if you want to have a nice, relaxing afternoon. There we go. So I'm done with my bottom half, and it looks even better than the first one. Look at the difference. It looks the same, but I'm definitely seeing all of our fall colors here, and it's amazing. We're going to continue with the top corner. Hi, Kelly. You love forensic science. That's awesome. That is very awesome. I honestly don't know much about that. I'm an artist, so my specialty is anything related to art. And dogs, because I love my dog. So I'm just continuing my two corners. I'm going to do the same circles that I did down here. I'm going to repeat it. So I started with my red, and I made a small circle. And now I'm going to continue with orange, which is my second color. So I'm always following a pattern: red, orange, yellow. So now that I did red, I'm doing orange, and I'm making a circle. And now that I did orange, I'm doing yellow. And I'm following the orange circle I just did. I'm going to follow it with yellow. As you go, the circle gets bigger and bigger, and it takes up a lot of space, which is great because we want to fill our corners. We don't want any empty space in this painting except the beautiful leaf in the middle. Hi, Alyssa. It's nice to meet you. I'm Sarah. So this is the fall painting that we've been working on. And it started off with a real leaf in the middle that we traced. And now we're using our Q-tips to go around that leaf. So I'm going to finish filling in my corner with my circle. Since I did red, my next color is orange. And I'm just dotting. Now that I did orange, my next color is yellow. And the circle's getting bigger and bigger, which is good because we're filling up our empty space. I'm using red now. And the space is almost filled up, which is great because we don't want any empty space. The main focus of this painting is the beautiful empty space in the middle. If there's empty space around it, it's going to be hard to focus on this leaf in the middle. That's why I really want to fill up all this white with my dots. So now that I've done my two circles here, I'm going to fill in this top space, and I'm going to switch my camera around one more time just so you can see up close. So this empty space, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to follow the pattern that I see. So I see something that looks like a V, if you see that. I'm going to follow it with my yellow. And then I'm going to do red. And then I'm going to do orange. Okay. So I have one more area that I want to fill up. And I'm going to do that by following the shape that I already see. But once we do that, our painting is done. And you can start thinking about, what do you want to do with this painting? You know, it could also be used as a Thanksgiving decoration or a gift for your family if you're spending time with them this weekend. I'm going to be doing some family events this weekend and enjoying time with my family and my dog. So I'm going to bring this painting to our family dinner and put it on the table. That way everyone can see how beautiful it is. And I think that it's a great decoration for Thanksgiving because we're using fall colors and the shape of a leaf. Okay. So, to remind everyone, here's the finished painting. Look how cool it looks. Oh my gosh. Now, the painting technique that we use today, I'm going to remind you, it's called Pointillism. So, Pointillism is not done with a paintbrush. It could be done with a paintbrush, but my favorite way to do Pointillism is by using Q-tips. Hi, Kyle. Thank you for the compliment about my painting. I just finished it. But luckily for you, I'm going over how to do it one more time. So I use a technique called Pointillism, which is creating dots using Q-tips. So actually, I'll just fill in this corner to demonstrate the dot technique one more time. So I'm taking a Q-tip, and I have 3 fall colors already set up for me. I have red, yellow, and orange. So I'm taking my red, and I'm dotting. See that? I'm dotting, following the line I already created. And the way that I was able to fill this whole page is because I used a real leaf, a real one, that's right, and I put it in the middle of my page. If I put this, the paper's wet right now, so I won't do it. But if I put this down right now, the leaf would be perfectly fitting in this empty space because I traced it. I used a red pencil crayon to trace it. And then once I had my tracing, I went over that tracing with my first color of choice, which was red. And I created an outline with dots. Do you see this outline here? All around. Then once I finished with that red outline, I repeated it with orange all the way around. And then once I finished with the orange, I repeated it one more time with yellow. And then I continued that pattern of red, orange, yellow for a couple times. I have 2 reds, 1, 2, 2 oranges, 1, 2, 2 yellows. Then, here was my issue. I had a lot of empty space in my corners. And instead of just continuing the leaf outline, I did something different, which was creating circles. Here's my other sample. Maybe you can see these circles a bit better. I created circles starting from red, then to orange, then to yellow. And I did that in all 4 corners. And then I filled in the spaces in between the circles with dots. And I chose to do curved lines, but you can do anything really. The main point of this is that you want to make sure there's no empty space other than the leaf in the middle, because that leaf is your main focus of your painting, which means that's the thing that you want people to notice the most. So in order to make this the most standout part of your painting, there can't be anything else like it in your painting, meaning this should be the only empty space that we see. The rest needs to be completely full of dots. So I actually see 3 corners that are empty. I need to fill those. But once I fill that, my painting's gonna be done. Okay? So I'm just filling those up. Okay, I filled them up and my painting is done. Here's the final result. So I'm going to be logging off now for the day. I want to thank everybody who came out today. Thank you very much for watching our beautiful fall painting video. Here's the end result. This is the perfect painting for fall with the changing leaves right now, which I'm obsessed with. They're so beautiful. And this is also like a really good gift that you can give on Thanksgiving, or you can put it on your table as decoration. So in 2 weeks, I'm going to be doing another live video where we're going to be painting stacked pumpkins. And this is going to be an acrylic painting with paintbrushes. So I'll see you there. Thank you everyone, and have a great weekend. Bye!